Hey traders, welcome back to the Modest Money channel. If you've ever felt like the stock market is a bit of a jungle, I get it. It can be wild out there. But with the right tools in hand, navigating it doesn't have to be so intimidating. Today, we're pitting two investing powerhouses against each other, TipRanks and the Motley Fool. Both claim to help you find that golden stock pick. But which one truly delivers the goods? Whether you're a data-driven trader or someone into long-term strategy, stick around because we're going to break down which platform we think really has your back. Let's dive in. Now, before we go any further, a quick heads up. Today's comparison will focus on the Motley Fool's Epic subscription. This comprehensive bundle gives you access to their top 4 services. So if you're curious about building a well-diversified portfolio, the Motley Fool has recently revamped and repackaged their offerings. And I think the Motley Fool Epic subscription is their best offering for retail investors. All right, let's get started by taking a closer look at the background and evolution of these two platforms. Let's kick things off with TipRanks, which has been around since 2012. TipRanks was designed to democratize access to professional investment tools. And what I find particularly interesting about TipRanks is its academic roots. The founders partnered with a finance professor from Cornell University to ensure the platform was built on solid, research-driven foundations. What started as a simple browser extension has since evolved into a powerful stock research platform. To highlight this point, it is currently used by over 10 million investors worldwide. TipRanks aggregates insights from a variety of sources, financial bloggers, Wall Street analysts, and even corporate insiders. This means that when you log into TipRanks, you're getting a broad view of market sentiment from multiple perspectives. It's like having a team of experts at your fingertips, helping you figure out where the market is headed. Simply put, TipRanks helps you get the pulse of the market and gauge overall market sentiment. And I believe it does that better than anyone. But now, let's talk about the Motley Fool. Founded way back in 1993 by brothers Tom and David Gardner, this platform has earned a solid reputation with long-term, fundamental investing. What started as a humble newsletter produced in a backyard shed has grown into a massive operation with over 600 employees. Their flagship service, Motley Fool Stock Advisor, has become a go-to for millions of investors who are looking for solid stock recommendations backed by deep research. What I really like about the Motley Fool, and particularly the Epic subscription, is the range of services it offers. With Stock Advisor, Rule Breakers, Hidden Gems, and Dividend Investor all bundled together, you're covering pretty much every base. Whether you're chasing growth stocks, interested in dividends, or just want a well-rounded portfolio, Epic has you covered. No matter what you think about the Motley Fool, it's hard to argue with their track record. The Stock Advisor service alone has significantly outperformed the S&P 500 since its inception. It's perfect if you're looking for consistency in your returns and prefer a hands-off, long-term strategy. So, while TipRanks excels in delivering real-time market data and caters to active traders, the Motley Fool offers a more traditional approach that's ideal for long-term investors. The two platforms serve different needs, and that's why today's comparison is so important. Understanding which one aligns with your personal investing style could be the key to optimizing your portfolio. And there is no better way to understand this than a deep dive into their features. So let's take a look. One of the things I love about TipRanks is its Smart Score feature. If you're like me, you probably don't have hours to sift through hundreds of articles, opinions, and data points. That's where the Smart Score saves a huge amount of time. It consolidates all of that into one simple rating for each stock. This score is based on a combination of expert opinions from Wall Street analysts, financial bloggers, corporate insiders, and even hedge funds. I've found it super helpful for getting a quick pulse on how the market is viewing a stock. If a stock has a high Smart Score, it might be worth looking into. But if it's sitting at a lower score, maybe I hold off or do a little more research. It's like having a cheat sheet when I need to make a fast decision. One of my favorite features on TipRanks is the Expert Insights tool. It's like having a report card on the person that wrote the article. You get direct access to the top financial analysts, fund managers, and even corporate insiders. But here's where TipRanks really takes it up a notch. It lets you track their actual trades and decisions in real time. For me, this feature alone makes TipRanks worth it. Instead of wading through countless articles or reports, I can follow the analysts with a proven track record and see exactly why they're making certain stock picks. It's like shadowing a financial pro and picking up their strategies along the way. I really appreciate that TipRanks lets you check the success rate of each expert's past recommendations too. Let's be honest. Not all financial advice is equal, and with this tool, It's easy to spot who's worth paying attention to. If you want to learn and invest with confidence, this feature gives you that extra edge. Now let's talk about the Smart Portfolio feature. Managing a portfolio can sometimes feel like you're juggling a little too much, especially when you've got stocks, ETFs, and maybe even some bonds in the mix. I know I'm always aiming for that perfect balance, but when you're holding a bunch of different investments, it's easy to lose track and end up overexposed in certain sectors. This is where Smart Portfolio steps in and makes life a whole lot easier. It gives you real-time analysis of your holdings so you can see everything clearly. What I love about this tool is how it breaks down your portfolio's performance. It shows you exactly where you're killing it and highlights areas that might need a little tweaking. You can even compare how your portfolio is stacking up against major indices like the S&P 500, which I find really helpful for staying on track with my financial goals. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can make your portfolio public or browse others to see how they're doing. It's a great way to get some inspiration and maybe pick up a few new strategies along the way. These are my 3 favorite features of TipRanks, but they do have a lot more to offer, like a high-quality stock screener and insider trading, to name a few. Now, I think it is time to switch gears to the Motley Fool Epic. This is where long-term investors really get some serious value. I've been a fan of their stock advisor service for a while now. Every month, they give you 2 stock picks, but it's more than just a recommendation. What I love about it is the detailed research that comes along with each pick. They tell you why they believe in the stock, breaking down everything from the company's fundamentals to its leadership and future potential. For someone like me who's focused on long-term growth and consistency, this is gold. Stock Advisor has a history of outperforming the market on average. And honestly, that kind of track record gives me confidence. If you've got a little more appetite for risk, the Motley Fool's Rule Breakers scorecard is the one you want to pay attention to. This scorecard is all about finding high-growth, potentially explosive stocks. Sure, these stocks can be volatile, but they also have massive upside potential if you're patient. In my experience, it's all about balance. Having a few of these more aggressive picks in my portfolio helps me stay diversified. Rule Breakers is ideal if you're willing to take some calculated risks for those potential big wins down the line. One of the reasons I think Motley Fool Epic is such a great value is because it doesn't stop at just high-growth stocks. Their Hidden Gems scorecard focuses on small-cap stocks with long-term potential. These are the types of companies that fly under the radar, but could eventually become industry leaders. I think it's a nice way to round out a portfolio with some lesser-known opportunities. And if you are a retiree or someone looking to make monthly income from your savings, Dividend Investor is perfect. It focuses on dividend-paying stocks that not only grow, but also provide reliable cash flow. You can use this to lock in consistent income while still benefiting from stock appreciation. All right, let's jump into the pricing, because this is where things can get pretty interesting, especially if you're looking to save some money. Starting with TipRanks, they've got a couple of different plans, depending on how deep you want to go. Their basic plan is free, which is great for casual users just starting out. But if you're serious about investing and want all the bells and whistles, you'll probably want to consider upgrading to their premium plan. That's $29.95 per month. And for those of you who need everything TipRanks has to offer, there's the Ultimate plan, priced at $49.95 per month. This one unlocks all the features, from advanced data on hedge fund activity to comprehensive analyst ratings. It's designed for the active users or those with a larger portfolio who want to stay ahead of the curve. The good news is, I've got a discount link in the description below that can save you 50% on your membership. So if you're leaning towards TipRanks, make sure to check that out. Now, let's talk about the Motley Fool Epic. As I mentioned before, the Epic subscription combines 4 of their most popular services: Stock Advisor, Rule Breakers, Hidden Gems, and Dividend Investor, into one package for $499 per year. But don't worry, as with TipRanks, I have a discount that can help you get that down 35%. Check out my Epic Sale coupon in the description to learn more. I should also mention, if you're on the fence, there's often a 30-day membership feedback guarantee, so you can test the waters without fully committing. So, which platform is the best fit? It really depends on your investing style. If you're an active trader who likes to stay on top of market movements, TipRanks is probably going to be your go-to. The real-time data, insider tracking, and smart score make it a powerful tool for making quick, informed decisions. But if you prefer a longer-term approach and appreciate hand-selected recommendations, the Motley Fool Epic probably wins. It's got everything from high-growth stock picks to income-generating dividends, all in one neat package. Plus, their track record is hard to argue with. At the end of the day, I think both platforms offer incredible tools. It's just a matter of what you're looking for in your investing journey. So, if you're ready to get serious about investing, why not check them both out and see which one feels like the right fit? All right, that's a wrap for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments if you're using either of these platforms and what your experience has been like. Thanks for watching, and happy investing.